This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez la bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense is up first today. Get a matchup on paper that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Getting set, here's 2nd down. Hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Contact as he threw it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And the Badgers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Badgers line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Badgers. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you saw, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The Tigers will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now. We'll start from the 32. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. A quick shoot. 1st down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Gets made on the out route. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers are going to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting to run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Wisconsin 14, Clemson 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback keeps the football. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
1st down here for this offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll set up with the 26 for the first play of this drive. Hand off to the back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a 1st down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Movement here from the tight end. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Tight end goes in motion. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tight end makes the grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completions, just short of a first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow off the clock.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up with the 31. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. There's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is brought down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball across the 35. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Secondary backed up off the ball now. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Middle's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors here with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 26.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. Well, they kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a sit.
Touchdown, Clemson, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Can you say methodical, marathon march for just pounding away and wearing down that defense?
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, this is what we see all the time now in the modern game of college football. The quarterback's ability to not only throw the football, but the athletic ability to be able to create, get outside, put pressure on the defense, because he could take off and run it. And in this case, he makes a great throw for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now it's 2nd down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets made on the out route. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. Boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
They'll try a pass here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. It's 3rd down for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
He'll field the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the first play of the drive now set up for the 27. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense. And the wideout goes in motion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Crosses the 35. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator going with the screen, and the timing could not have been any better. Quarterback senses the blitz, kind of baits that linebacker, floats it over top of him, and gave that running back plenty of room to pick up a nice gain.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The short completion to the tight end. And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking for some space. It's Jones. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock to come up on second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. No press here. The defense backing away. Breaks into open space. And we're able to get him down.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they have dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Hunter getting a workout. It's his 5th one of the night. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion in the 37. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll throw it now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Working clock with the ground game. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. And the Badgers will line up to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense. The offense, excellent position to start this drive. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks free with room to run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Badgers are in the red zone. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Signs a quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Good enough for first down.
And the quarterback will just clock the football.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. You bring him down to the 25 and move him closer and closer to the red zone. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. The offense electing to just spike the ball here. Second down play coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it.
The receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's hard. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. And he's shocked he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Burnstreet and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Wisconsin Badgers.